What's up, guys? It's me, TD Bapo. Welcome back to Top Deck Games. We are here for another awesome stream, which is the Outlaws of Thunder Junction pre-release pass event. It's kind of a bit late, but we're catching things up here at Top Deck with some of the players. They got busy with the holidays, which is why we're finally catching up with a bunch of games, and now we're gonna stream those games as well. It's gonna be Swiss format, and I think it's three rounds, 4 rounds if I'm not mistaken. So very short but sweet tournaments. Winner gets to play the pre-release event later next week on Friday. So very exciting because if everyone's seen all of the spoilers, like it's a must to play the pre-release or to get these cards, the sweet cards that you're getting at Thunder Junction. So let's see who is going to be our first match. So I believe it's Kevin up against John Dave. So let's go with. I don't know what deck Kevin is playing though. I don't even know what John Dave is playing as well. He played Blue Eye Control in the Pioneer League, but I'm not sure what he's playing right now as of the moment. So we're gonna have to see later on. Let us jump into the scene. And looks like the life total it's not bumps. Yes, just as you heard from Jana, so good na. The time has started. And so are the games. Kevin is playing on. I think that's the Blue Eye Control deck, if I'm not mistaken. Let me. On the other hand, we have Eric as well as Miguel playing on the other table. Finally got a fix on having to transition these these tables as well. All right. For those who have just tuned in, welcome to the stream. This is the OTJ pre-release pass events. It's pretty much an on-demand type of events. We'll get to see some of these players play their favorite Pioneer decks. If you just tuned in, be sure to like and share the stream. Leave a comment down below. What are your thoughts about Outlaws of Thunder Junction? You saw the spoilers. They got some sweet reprints as well as some pretty cool cards. I'm actually very excited to see next week. So there's a high roll for both players. Kevin wins the die roll. I'm still confirming which decks they're playing, but okay, so Kevin's playing Blue Eye Control. Let's see what John Dave is playing. I'm not sure. He gets to play first. Oh, it's the Amalia deck. I guess both players have already got these cool decks that they're playing right now. And the life total is covered. Apologies. I'll get that fixed though. All right, starting things off with Hallowed Fountain. Very chill position for Kevin to play his first land. I think this is a very bad matchup for Amalia, if I'm not mistaken, because based on the number. Oh, never mind. It's not an Amalia combo. I believe this is Grease Fang with the turn one Thoughtseize. This is definitely Grease Fang. It's not Amalia. So let's fix that. And as you saw, the prowess of the deck last night between Eric and Hilkia, Grisfang is still a force to be reckoned with. So gets a lot of information. 3 lands, Verdict, Wandering Emperor, and Teferi. Very interesting choice for John Dave to go with Emperor. I think the better choice there was Teferi because, if I'm not mistaken, the deck only runs 2, and then taking 1 out is actually pretty good. Wandering Emperor is not much of a threat in Pioneer. It's just a good card. Like, you're not worried about that. You're a combo deck, so uh, definitely would have picked the other one otherwise. All right. Up to 17, playing the Innkeeper, getting a treasure token. Or down to 17, is already down with the Mana Confluence. There is the Deserted Beach. But gets the 4th land, so nothing too interesting for Kevin to do. Wait, I'm confused. Is this the? This is Amalia. I'm I am so confused. Okay, it's Amalia combo. My bad, guys. I never thought they'd play Thoughtseize in the main deck. I think it's just a weird card to run. Normally, you'd see that with Abza and Greasefang, but Amalia combo is totally different. Uh, call right there. Explores with the Innkeeper's life gain and tosses out a Chord of Calling. Attacks for 1. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Goes down to 19. Passes the turn. Another land. Okay, there's the board wipe. Yeah, it's fine. I think he can afford to spend the verdict right there. Okay, so untaps. Okay. Draws for the turn. I think that's a Fauna Shaman, which could easily get your what do you call this? You could easily get your other combo piece, such as the Wild Growth Walker. I think that's the only missing card for John Dave to actually win the game. Let us see. Right, goes for the Fauna Shaman. Going down to 14. He has collected company. That could have been a better play though. Does he have anything to discard? Oh, it's a Note Scout. Okay. Just passes the turn. Very interesting play there. Kevin has a Shark Typhoon. No counterspell. Spends the second Verdict. That's crazy. But I guess he's worried that he's not efficient with his mana on the turn, so which is why he's just forced to play the card. So yeah, Wild Growth Walker is definitely the only missing piece in John Dave's field or graveyard because he has Return to the Ranks. If it gets if it doesn't get countered, then basically just goes in the combo. Spends it right away. Goes down to 13. Brings back all the 2 mana value creatures. So he's gonna get a bunch of life gain here. He gets a treasure back. Goes trigger with Innkeeper gaining 2 life. Two instances of gaining 1 life. So he gets 2 life gain triggers. Oh, what? Oh, he's only bringing back 2. Okay. Got a little bit ahead right there. Another Return to the Ranks is actually not bad. Definitely has a lot of options here, John Dave. Looks like he wants to bin. Trying to look for a 4th land. No, keeps it. Alright, keeps it on top and gets a counter. But now Kevin has the option to slam to Fairy. Maybe just put back Amalia. Oh, that what a top deck! And he just plays it right away. Sunfall to take care of Amalia and the Prosperous Innkeeper. That is insane from Kevin. Holy smokes. Those are some sick plays right there by Kevin. Incubates 2. So he gets a token later in the game. I'm looking at the other table. Looks like it's not looking good for Miguel. Or rather, Eric, by the way. Man, that was crazy. Okay, draws for the turn, gets the Return to the Ranks. Man, that Sunfall top deck was pretty crazy. Oh, what's even crazier is he's got another Amalia in his hand. So the time is ticking for Kevin right here. It's about to run out of gas. But if he keeps top decking like that, I wouldn't mind seeing him winning this first game. Man, it's such a card to pull off the top. Gets Dina on the battlefield off the top of the deck after exploring with Cenote Scout. Looks like he's still looking for that 4th land drop because lands are very important. So he definitely has no choice but to probably tick down with Teferi if he doesn't want to die next turn. He could potentially die the turn after. Kinsegi Gadula. What up, Chris? Welcome to the stream. It's Kevin up against John Dave. Blue Eye Control and Amalia Combo are the decks. that you're seeing right now. If you've just tuned in, this is one of our on-demand events for the pre-release pass of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. It's one of the latest upcoming sets for Magic the Gathering, and everyone's invited. Be sure to register or pre-register if you're interested in getting in for some cool cards. We got really cool reprints. We got awesome upcoming new cards. Yep. So it's gonna take three. Taking down the ferry. No, 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 no. This is not the Pioneer League yet. Not yet. We may have one later after these games. So do not go anywhere. But if you've missed the if you missed the play earlier, Kevin was able to top deck a Sunfall after a series of board wipes. He gets a third board wipe. John Dave, still no land. Gets the Wild Growth Walker, though. I think that's the card that he needed from the top, if I'm not mistaken. Right, takes out Teferi. Doesn't want that sticking on the field. You can definitely pass the turn and just go for Collected Company. Wait, is he gonna go for it? Wow. Okay. He's got the cojones to throw out some Collected Company on the main phase. So he's not worried about the fourth board wipe. That's for sure. He's probably thinking, yeah, pretty sure he doesn't have it. But with Kevin's hand, I believe it's only Shark Typhoon left. So he's gonna slam the Innkeeper and Amalia. Once again, that's the third Amalia that we've seen. Right, explores, gets a fourth land finally. And passes the turn. All right. Even gets a treasure from the Innkeeper. Oh, no way. No way. Top decked another Sunfall. What the hell's going on in this game? Oh, Kevin, you son of a gun. Like, your deck is definitely, you know, doing its thing. And this is why you do not main phase your Collected Company, ladies and gentlemen. That happens. There is the one drop life gainer as well. I think he's gonna pass a turn. Not sure if that's a Chord of Calling in his hand. Lunark Veteran is the name. All right, just gonna pass the turn. So Kevin doesn't really have anything. Yeah, this is looking really rough for John Dave right now because uh, he definitely messed up with that main phase Collected Company. So the best threat he could do is Chord of Calling instant speed, into Amalia. I think he has the mana to do so. Yeah, he has to pass the turn. There's no reason for him to attack because the only way for him to win is to resolve the Amalia combo. So pass its turn. Gets a shark. That's a 5 power toughness shark. Kevin needs another answer or a counter spell off the top. Oh, that's 2 lands. That is very unfortunate. So I think the play here is probably to activate Anchorage and start putting some pressure. I think he needs to leave up a bit of mana just to threaten a counter spell. So he's going to flip one of the incubated Phyrexians. Activates and is looking to attack. That's 8, 9, 10. Attacking for 10. Pretty sure it can block. I think Cord is like the only play out here. If he takes one, I think he's still alive. He definitely has the. He should have the mana. Does he have the mana? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he does have. He does have the mana for an Amalia. So if he chords Amalia, he should definitely get the win here. Cheating Amalia in onto the battlefield and gain all those triggers with Wild Growth Walker and the life gain from Lunar Veteran. No, he's just gonna take it. Oh no. Okay, blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't see the life total. It's already down to 7. Not sure about that. Maybe he doesn't have the cord yet, which is why he opted to block. But there was also no reason for him to block because he wasn't dead yet. I'm not sure what that play was about, but I think John Dave is just feeling the pressure right now because he's running out of time. But he does have the return to the ranks, which means he could win the turn after if he combos right now. He should gain a bunch of life. Yep, takes 2. He's gonna risk it. He has to. Bring back all his creatures in the graveyard. I guess this is pretty much the power of Amalia combo with return to the ranks, just having all those multiple recursions, like off the get. Yes, Dabs. If you weren't gonna play, he could have just borrowed your chords. So, yep, taps out for return to the ranks. I think it's a scoop if he has a veto here, or just counterspell. That's 4, 5. So there's bringing 3. Yeah, that's 3 creatures back from the graveyard with 2 cost. So, wow, it resolves. Okay. And it brings Dina back. Oh, no, Amalia. Okay. I guess the Amalia was definitely exiled. Interesting. Which means he doesn't have it yet. If I'm not sure if Cord is on his hand. Okay, it's Cord, finally. So he's definitely going to combo right now. And I believe he forgot the triggers from Lunarch Veteran. So he's gonna search for, but I think it doesn't matter because he's just gonna go for the combo. Although he should be doing this on his opponent's end step if he wants to win. Because at this rate, he still has Kevin still has technically 2 blockers, so he doesn't mind if John Dave goes for the combo. So trigger Amalia. I think he should bin that. Oh no, he's gonna keep it on top. Oh, okay, there you go. So if you know the Amalia combo, you want to draw out a bunch of deck. Great. You want to draw out a bunch of lands and put all your creatures in the graveyard, so you can do the combo again in case. What do you call this? In case Amalia doesn't get the lethal. Yeah, puts it to hand. Gains life, explores again, puts the Selfless Savior on the bin. This is definitely a slugfest for both of these players. This is game 1, by the way, guys. Game 1. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going. Definitely has to dump a bunch of creatures in his graveyard and searches for Return to the Ranks as his last card. He's already up to 41. All right, what's going on here? Oh, he's doing the math in his calculator. Okay, he goes. Oh, he's gonna do the shortcut because he has. Oh, Aether Flux Reservoir is actually lethal at this point. All right, so there's your actual win con right there, and he's just doing the shortcut. So Kevin needs to top deck like what, a Field of Ruin just to delay. Field of Ruin into another board wipe. He only has a. Yep, so he's gonna flip the incubator. All right, so he scoops it up. Woo! What a game number 1. Very unfortunate for Kevin. Even though he top decked multiple board wipes and Sunfall to bat at it, John Dave still prevails. And he gets the game number 1. Let's look at our second table, though. Let's see what's happening over there. Hmm. Very exciting. As the board is getting filled up for both of these players, and there is a scavenging ooze as well on Miguel's end, running the gruel vehicles as always. Let's fix this. All right, but Eric seems to be under control with the Sholdred and Aklazouts. While we're waiting for the game number two between Kevin and John Dave, we're gonna watch a the other table. Guys, if you've just tuned in, welcome. This is the Outlaw of Thunder Junction pre-release pass events here on Top Deck Games. Yes, it's not yet updated, Martin, because I'm still working on the back end. I'll get that fixed in a couple of minutes. But welcome to the stream. Yeah, so this is the second table between Miguel and Eric. Different decks, by the way. It's not the correct deck. We're waiting for Kevin and John Dave to proceed to game number two. Both players are just sideboarding. If you could have your attention here. Yeah, that's what the other side looks like. Pretty cool, right? Got to feature two tables. So, not a lot of dead air for now. And again, the key card for John Dave earlier was the return to the ranks. He casted it a bunch of times. Even got the only questionable play he had was the main phase collected company. He could have done it on Kevin's turn, but I guess he was worried about counterspell. That was pretty much the only logical reason you would main phase it. Uh, but having the instant speed means like you could just go off anytime. So I think that's the trade off for definitely playing it on your opponent's turn. So let's check the card again. And mind you, it's a Convoke, which uh, I believe John Dave forgot about the key, like the key mechanic for the card. The good thing about this card is it has Convoke, which means all your creatures can help pay this cost, which makes your deck way faster. So even if you're stuck in like two or three lands, you can still cast this card as long as you have a bunch of creatures, which you'd normally want to, even against this type of deck. But Kevin should still have the upper hand. He has a bunch of what do you call this? He has a lot of interaction in his blue eye control deck. So, and he's already bringing in his rest in peace just to take out the recursion from returning to the ranks. So, John Dave's game plan should definitely be a little bit mid range moving forward. And then he should have some answers to some of Kevin's cards if he is anticipating them. All right, so I think the players are getting ready to play the second game. Kevin is a little bit behind, even though he got the die roll on the win right there. Guys, don't forget to like and share the stream. Definitely appreciate your support by just tuning in. This is the Outlaws of Thunder Junction pre-release pass events. Format is Pioneer, and this is game number 2 between Kevin and John Dave. Both these players are definitely hungry for action. All right, so boys are getting ready to start. I think that's a mulligan there for Mr. John Dave. There's a Thoughtseize. This is weird coming from John Dave's deck. Having Thoughtseize in your Amalia deck, it kind of just messes up the consistency of the deck. You don't really need that much disruption because you're too busy dealing with your opponents hate cards. You gotta be more efficient in answering those rather than you know checking for counterspell. Because I think you're not too worried about the counterspells. You could just push through to resolve your combo, but you really have to be smart about it. Like just playing around the counterspells, making your opponent awkward in playing those counterspells. It's gonna been two cards, I believe. Yep, even bins the Thoughtseize. So there's a reason why most Amalia decks don't run the card. It just makes the deck less consistent, and you don't really gain so much by, you know, disrupting your opponent's hand unless there's like some cool synergy with the card itself, like the Greasefang deck. Greasefang, if you top deck a Thoughtseize, like when your opponent is empty, has an empty hand, but you have your Parhelion on your hand, you can just target yourself to discard the Parhelion and then go for the combo. So no white source for Kevin is actually kind of worrisome. And there's the Innkeeper. Even has no more lies, but unfortunate for Kevin not getting that white source. Ah, that's not good. And that's the third land into another blue source. Oh no. Kevin, what type of hand did you keep? This is not looking good. John Dave is already ahead in the curve. And I don't know how Kevin is going to handle this later on. All right, Casamalia, and there is the Field of Ruin. There is going to be your first white source, ladies and gentlemen. Ha! That was painful to watch. But if Kevin can, top deck a land into a board wipe, but he will need a white source, another white source, I believe, before he proceeds to do the first board wipe of the game. I guess that would make the deck pretty reasonable. Then next turn, he could just either hold up Wandering Emperor or just, get a counter spell and just play Rest in Peace. So he should be okay in that department. All right. Things are slowly picking up right here. Oh, and it goes for the March. Takes 3 damage. Wow. Okay. There's a little bit of insurance in case he doesn't draw the white source, I guess. That's a very clean answer from Kevin. Exiling his Rest in Peace, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And no land drop for Kevin. But he has the access to No More Lies, so he should be okay for now. So I think that's the only thing John Dave needs to play around. He could definitely bait out one of his key cards and play Voice of Resurgent. Or play Voice of Resurgent first, just to take out the counterspell. But Voice is actually pretty good in this matchup. right, so looks like you killed one of the innkeepers with a get lost. And this is what one of the things I'm quite worried about in this matchup. Playing Get Lost against Amalia combo is definitely a no-no. Even gets to resolve a Voice of Resurgence. Does he get a land? No. Yikes. I guess the only play here is Rest in Peace. Because I don't think you want to hold up No More Lies at this point. You just want to hope to top deck a... Wow, okay. So he's thinking about it. He wanted to pass, but he's not sure. Looks like he's about to pass, so he can take a hit from a Voice of Resurgence trigger. I think that's the game plan for Mr. Kevin right here. Okay, so he's gonna play the Wild Growth Walker trigger. Voice of Resurgence with No More Lies. That's definitely gonna counter, but Kevin isn't too worried about that. He can take a hit. He just doesn't want the combo to resolve. I think that's the gist right here. And I don't blame him because that's how he died last game. Okay, gets countered. That should be 3. And they should gain some life from this. 1, 2, 3. It looks like he forgot the trigger. There's one thing you want to practice with Magic the Gathering is to never forget your triggers. So he gets to explore. Not sure what that card is. It's a green card. Keeps it on top. It's not a land though. So we go in for 4. Alright, passes the turn. Let's see what's gonna happen next. Just plays Rest in Peace. He got the 4th land, but it's taps. Not the land you want. Yeah, it's gonna exile all the graveyards. That should shut down the return to the ranks. But he has Court of Calling. So if I'm not mistaken, I think he kept the Fauna Shaman off the top. So, Kevin is just excited to get his turn back so he could play Supreme Verdict and try to reset the board. Because he already has Rest in Peace, so things are looking like it's about to run out of time. I think it's a land. Yep, gets a Reserverge Thicket. We don't go in for 6. I believe that should be 7, if I'm not mistaken. Toughness equal to the number of creatures you control, but he's still very low. He plays the Fauna Shaman. Okay, looks like he's just gonna walk into a board wipe right now. And that should exile everything. He doesn't even get the trigger from Voice because he doesn't get the die. Ha. Okay. He literally just walked into that one. Oh wow, Aether Flux Reservoir. Not enough life total to get that going. All right, there's the Innkeeper. Stenote Scout. Return to the ranks. Not gonna do anything, so he's just gonna be in debt. So he's gonna gain one life up to 22, and then gets counter for exploring. Wait, what? He's gonna keep it? Huh. A little bit judge rule there. Oh my god, I can't believe I just heard the timer go off. They're already going to time, and Kevin is should not be happy at this point because you're blue eye control. You really want to drag the game as much as you can, but if you're running out of time, then I believe John Dave is about to take this win just by the timer rules. Eric and Miguel have just finished, so not sure who won though. Right, he's gonna push in for some damage. He's already down to 7. So the play here is Shark Typhoon for 3. That should keep him a blocker. So he draws a card, and he looks to block the Innkeeper because that's definitely gonna enable the life gain. I can definitely cord, but I don't think there's anything to cord with. Yep, just takes it, and Innkeeper dice. Goes down to 5. Go to graveyard, and it's looking to pass the turn. See what he got. Another land. Finally starting to get his land drops. Um, I think the play here is to just pass and try to survive. Maybe play a Wandering Emperor on the next turn. Yep. That is a forgot the name of the card, but I believe that's the answer to your graveyard, your hate cards. So that's gonna deal with the Rest in Peace. It's an old card from Innistrad. Destroy target artifact or enchantments. Outland Liberator. All right, that's the card that we're looking for. And it's day bound, so he gets to flip if he wants. If he flips and deals damage to opponents, then he can destroy without sacrificing himself. So I don't think it should matter at this rate because they're already going into time, and I believe this is the second turn out of the fifth. So looks like he's just gonna pass. Kevin's just fixing his lands to tap. Goes for Memory Deluge. There's a board wipe and the Dovin's Veto, which is actually pretty good. Needs another card. He just took one card from from the Deluge. I think he forgot about that. He can actually take 2 cards. Alright, so he's gonna go in for 3. It's free damage. And he goes for another board wipe. I think he should activate at this point. No, no, he's not gonna activate. He was about to. Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. So Outland Liberator gets to find some action. And they should go to the graveyard. Yes. All right. I think this is the forest turn, if I'm not mistaken. Plays a land. I guess you should just play Reservoir at this point. Alright, there it is. And he could have vetoed that if he took the card. Okay, there it is. Turn number 2. And he has Temporal Lockdown and Wandering Emperor. Gets a land into probably play the backside of Lunark Veteran. Alright, plays the Wandering Emperor at end step, makes a token. I don't think he has. I mean, he can try to kill him in 2 turns. Maybe with the Hall of the Storm Giants to try to get a draw. Yep, and that's what he wants to do. So that's 7, if I'm not mistaken. Seven plus 2, that's 9. It's down to 12. It should be lethal next turn. So that's 11 plus Wandering Emperor tick up. Yeah, that should be lethal on the turn after. But I'm pretty sure John Dave is just gonna play a card so he can just get up of his life total. Not sure what they're trying to argue about, but something about the Wandering Emperor. Man, this game is definitely taking a toll for both our players right here. This is the matchup you don't want to go up against, especially if you're trying to be efficient with time. So it looks like there's a bit of a miscommunication. Yeah, it's a down tick. They were arguing if they were if Kevin made a uptick or down tick on that turn. I'm looking at life total and he took 9, not 10. So end step, he should gain 1 life. You forgot the trigger. Dang it, John Dave. You forgot. But this is the play. If he wants to live. Wait, what? He has Redane. So I think he went for XS2. What would he be getting at? Amalia. Yeah, he's getting Amalia. Don't know if it's gonna do anything. It could just pretty much block. I think the best top deck right now at this point is Wild Growth Walker. Like that should just end the game at that point. Yeah, he has 1 shot. All right, gains 1 life finally. he did not forget the trigger. So turn 4 is getting really douchey. So gets this turn back. Is it a Wild Growth Walker? It's a Synode Scout. No. He's gonna play it. So trigger, Synode Scout, and Aether Flux Reservoir. What's at the top? It's a land. Oh, because it gained 1 life, and Amalia gets to explore again. Right, there's the other trigger. Bins the Voice of Resurgence. I forgot to play the backside of the Lunarch Veteran because he could gain another life. Alright, turn 5. I don't know how Kevin is going to win this because the Hall is definitely not a flying creature. Alright, all he has to do is just block and that's it. This is turn 5, by the way, so he's gonna take 2, and that's game. So congratulations to John Dave for holding it out on that last game. That was pretty intense. All right, so we're gonna have a short break, and then we're gonna see who is going to be playing next on round number 2. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after these advertisements.
1, 2, 3. So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. You won't regret me. Champagne confetti. I wanna see it in motion, in 3D. 'Cause you know I like it, girl. 3D. You know I like it, girl. 3D. Body to body to body to body to body. You and me, baby, you know that we got it. I gotta say I'm in the mood for a little bit more. I mean, I'm saying what kind of beat is today. I need me to stop holding. You want me, us. Just tell me you want me.
これからみんなでめちゃくちゃ踊って騒ごう騒ごう
Headbanger. Hit me. I know you feel me now. I know you hear me
it loud. I scream it loud and proud. Missy gon' blow it down. People gon' play me now. In and out of town. Cause I'm the best around. With the crazy style.
I'm in the big leagues, told him don't miss me. By making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands, I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always fast. I'm in the big leagues, told him don't miss me. By making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues.
All right, we are back with another game for our Pioneer Outlaws of Thunder Junction pre-release pass. It was a very long title, but welcome back. Let us get the game started. All right, so up next we have Eric against James. I think they're gonna have their what do you call this? Their semifinals because they just happened to pair up in the what do you call this? But it's weird because they. I'm just gonna clarify with those guys later if they want to. Okay, so I believe James is at the left side, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, yeah. They can hear you. Just kidding. So James Mark May playing the green white Boggles. Celestia. Sure if I got that spelling right. So we're having another treat with Eric playing once again. Yep, and there is the Gigantha. as the companion. Companion is still pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. So. For those who are also not aware, the other table is going to be Joshua and John Dave. This is a pretty cool feature that we just brought up. Being able to showcase two tables. Still working on adjusting the camera. I didn't have time to get that fixed. Boom. Back to the main table. Cool transition, by the way. Brought to you by Tap Deck. So, if you've just tuned in, welcome back to the stream, guys. This is your host, TD Bapo. Welcome back. And we definitely appreciate you guys watching and supporting by sharing the stream. Why aren't they starting yet? Let me get let me just give the message. I don't see it. That looks like a commander life counter if I ever seen one. Yeah, just setting up the life counter. I don't know why Wizards decided to update the life counter like that. Like, it's way easier to use the old one. Like, super straightforward. So, companion declared by James Mark. Running green-white boggles, which is making a name for itself in the Pioneer metagame for quite some time. And it used to be like the meme deck for Modern, but now seeing it very consistently in Pioneer shows that there's a lot of variety in the format to go around when it comes to these types of decks. Alright, so let the games begin. Eric running the Hallelujah Scourge. Let's fix the camera. There you go. There, I would see a Thoughtseize, Parhelion, Greasefang. He's got everything. Holy crap. That's a keep. And James Mark going to Mulligan. Looks like Mr. Eric here has the nuts of a hand. Easy keep. James, on the other hand, is definitely behind the ropes right now. So he's going to keep his 6. It's about to start. Alright, so he's going to Thoughtseize him, taking out the Light Paws. So Light Paws is actually pretty good in chaining all your enchantments for your big creature or your boggles. So that's actually a good pick there. And turn 1 Squirrel for James Mark is going to pass. That's definitely a Grizzly salvage. See if we could get a looter or binning a bunch of Okay, there it is, the cartouche. That is a bitter triumph. Oh, but he didn't get a land. Okay, so it looks like he's about to take out the cartouche. And he gets a land. Double grease fang. Oy, oy, oy. So he's a turn late, but looks like Eric is about to win next turn. Oh my god. So attacking for 2. That's not going to do anything that much. Looks like this is the killer move for Mr. Eric. Yeah. He should slam the... Oh, he doesn't have it? Oh, no way. No way he doesn't have it. He's going to play the Shockland tap. Oh, okay. Of course he has it. Come on. Saw it in his hand. Parhelion triggers. Gets it right in. Gets the rat right in. And he's going to take 13 damage off the air with a bunch of angels. And takes out Parhelion back to its hand. So James Mark needs to chain a lot of cards here. Like, really good time. Because next turn, he's gonna... I don't know how he's gonna block 16 damage off the air. Or rather, 21. Like, that's super unfair. Cartouche. So Light Pulse is going to trigger. He's going to put it on one of his creatures. Getting an aura from the deck. Probably another Cartouche. Or Grip's Boon. Grip's Boon is actually good to block one of the creatures. Probably Sentinel's Eyes. Keep it vigilance. He needs life gain. And to Audacity. So it looks like he wants to make Light Paws big. He's definitely going to keep it as his main creature to pump. Ethereal Armor. I think he should have gotten the... What do you call this? Griff's Boon into Ethereal Armor. Yeah, that would have been better. Because if I'm not mistaken, Ethereal Armor gives first strike as well. And he needs lifelink. He needs lifelink so bad. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 on the air. You can even opt to double block just to really shut him off. But here comes the painful turn for Eric. There it is. Here comes the Conniver. Into Parhelion. He's gonna go with combat and he's gonna scoop it up. Alright, so very easy, clean win for Eric right there in game number 1. Let's check the other board or the other table and see what's happening. John Dave running Amalia combo up against Joshua with his own combo, the Lotus combo. So both players are just racing towards the victory by seeing who gets there first with their own combos. Only Joshua is not very reliant on creatures, but rather spells. So I think John Dave has some tools in dealing with this deck in the sideboard. Okay, there is the Pour Into the Pages hard cast. with no sign of second Lotus Field. So he's gonna draw 3 cards, another pour into the page. He's gonna untap 2 lands and discard a card. All right, we're gonna pass the turn. No chaining for Mr. Joshua. He may have Otawara in his hand in order for him to respond. Yep. So he's gonna let him do the combo. But the danger of letting him resolving the combo is that John Dave can just look for the what do you call this? The Aether Flux. So he's gonna cheat in the Wild Growth Walker. Yep. Gain a bunch of life. Let's see if he has the answer though. He even played the Bosejo, so there's no window for Joshua to answer it. So I think is out here is the Otawara. Again, yep. Chaining all those life. But he's gonna sequence it in a way where he's gonna look for his win condition. Right, puts in the graveyard, and then the loop is going to start. We're still waiting for game number 2 between James Mark and Eric to begin. I think it's about to start. Yep, he's just gonna chain, gain life again. Put it to 2. $30. It's a very tedious work right there. But let's jump back into the game between James Mark and Eric. Because, yeah, I think, yeah, we just missed the part where Joshua scooped. So, looks like John Dave gets the first win right there. Look at all these guys just bringing combos in the format. So James Mark on the play, he definitely has a shot in just making his creature very big very quickly. If he has the right creature, like Glaive Cover Scout into, you know, ethereal armor, and maybe Grip's Boon into what do you call that card? All That Glitters. I think that's like the winning sequence there for James Mark. Just go out of control. There's Greasefang, Isika's Chariots. Does he have another land? Oh man, he has it. Eric's got the net again. He's gonna instantly keep. So James Mark is at back of his ropes. And Eric is just getting ready to draw the card for turn. Glade Cover Scout is definitely the play there. Question is, what's next? Into Cartouche. Oh, for 2. I don't like that. Oh, looks like Eric was a bit excited when playing the card. It was like, yeah, I was just laughing. What did they? Why did I do that? It just revealed Grizzly Salvage. Illegal play, sir. You can't do that. But now you can. Take one again. Audacity. Eric is just, gonna patiently wait. Still attacking. Down to 13. Not looking good for James Mark. I kind of feel like unless he has an answer right now. Wait, is that rest in peace in his hand? Uh, why did he not play it? What is? Oh no! Why didn't he play it? No, and he got the surge of salvation that turned late. What is happening? I mean, Eric could have just played the Grease Fang right away. He already had the combo, but I don't know what's happening, man. What is this game? Just a weird sequence of events. But now it's putting James in a very awkward position because the combo is just a turn away. So looks like he has forced to play light pause into nothing. Yikes. He is down to 7. There's a Knights of Autumn right there, which is actually pretty good. I don't think it matters at this point. You can just slam Grease Fang and stabilize. Yeah, he has to play it first. Gets a Parhelion. I don't know about that. Yep, easy. Double Angels. Down to 5. He needs a life gain here. All that glitters could definitely be a backbreaker. Or a second land. What's the wording for light pause? Aura, you may search for a library with aura mana value less. Equip that battlefield to light pause. Oh no. This is not looking good. I mean, the only upside for light pause on the field is that he could chain a bunch of auras onto himself, just to buff and all that glitters or ethereal armor if he had one. But he's already committed to a bunch of auras on the Glade Cover Scout, so I don't know. He has no choice. So he's gonna search before he draws from the Rune of Sustenance. Can make him a blocker with Grip's Boon. I think that's an option. All that glitters. Okay, so light pause is definitely big. That's 4. So light pause is now 6. So draws from it, gets a land. That's pretty good. But it's tapped. And he doesn't have a black source for Kaya. And he's just gonna attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3. So that's 4, that's 6. It's forced to block, I guess. With the Angel. Interesting turn of events here. Forcing the block. Gonna gain a bunch of life, but loses the Glade Cover Scout. And draws from the Audacity. Gets a Sentinel's Eye. I don't think he wants to cast anything yet. Because he's gonna die on the backswing with just Greasefang and the Angel. But I think this should be... Oh no, he's gonna cast it. He doesn't have a blocker. I don't know if James has figured it out. Ah, yikes. That's already dead? I think he's already dead at the backswing. Oh no. If only he knew. He's about to figure out when he passes the turn. After he searches whatever he's searching. Grips Boon, yeah, but Light Boss is tapped. Can't block. If the math is correct, he just dies to Greasefang and Angel. He's just laughing. I think he figured it out. No, he's gonna play it. He's gonna try to play it out. Dude, he's already dead. He's down to 8. There you go. Why? Why did he attack? No. My God, Eric gets the win. They wanted to see if. Oh Lord. Okay, that was a funny game for both these players. But well played, well played. All right, let's jump into the next game, by the way, which is John Dave against Joshua. All right, that's a turn 2 Lotus Field. It's not bad for Joshua. I don't see any key cards for John Dave with this matchup. Can play Wildgrowth Walker. Yep, just build this board. There is a thespian stage though for Joshua, so I think he's in a pretty good spot right now just to copy the Lotus Field, and he has a blocker. I mean, even though John Dave can combo at this point. Wait, what? At least Path of Peril. Okay, he could have just played that when Amalia resolved. And he chose to play Temple. Interesting. Maybe it's because of him playing Path of Peril. Is just why the choice for the land for the turn. He could have just, or maybe he played that because that was the only card left in this. You know, he just doesn't want John Dave to gain a lot of value from the Wildgrowth Walker on the field. He's definitely afraid of the combo, that's for sure. But I think he could have gotten more value by waiting it out. Because here comes Redane. Oh, yep, and you gotta read the card, man. You already saw that. That shucks. So now he needs to top deck. Oh, that's a land. See, could have just. I think the better play there was to. What do you call this? Copy. Or maybe he was just worried about. what do you call this? He's probably worried about the damping spear. Goes in for 2. That's vigilance, sir. Don't forget. Fauna Shaman on the field. Alright, copies the Thespian stage, or rather the Lotus Field. And he can't cast it because of Redane. He needs 1 more mana to actually cast the card. That's rough. Wow, wow, wow. And he has to wait for the turn before he can cast it. Oh. Okay, John Dave in a prime position to put a lot of pressure on the board. And there's the Lunarch Veteran as well. I think he could have used the ability of Fauna Shaman to discard that card. He could just play it back from the graveyard. I think that's some sort of value play for John Dave, and then just get one of his key pieces like Amalia, because he already has what do you call this? Card of Calling on his hand. There is the Archdruid's Charm. He could search for a land. I mean, that's the play he can do. He can search for a Lotus Field. I mean, there's no other way to play around Redane rather than just ramping up. But definitely trying to figure out what his next play is. But if I were Joshua, I would definitely play Archdruid's Charm, searching Lotus Field, and then just go from there with a pour on the next turn. He's not gonna die, not yet. Oh, it's gonna hardcast pour. Pour over the pages is the play here instead. Yep. So he's already paying extra. Yeah. So let's see what he's gonna draw. Another Thespian Stage and another Archdruid's Charm. He's gonna untap. Discard 1. Taking out the Druid. Okay. Or rather, the Thespian Stage. I think he could have kept that. It's another source. I don't know what that other card is. Not familiar. So in return, there's going to be a Chord of Calling with the Convoke. So he's gonna search for probably Amalia. Yep, there it is. Gonna gain life and explore. So there should be a trigger here. Hey, almost forgot again. Jundabe, I've got my eye on you. Stop forgetting your triggers. Okay, is that gonna be? Oh, Walker off the top. What? What a player, ladies and gentlemen. Oh. Sick plays from John Dave, exploring the last combo piece, and he's definitely gonna. Yeah, he's just gonna read it. Wow. Yeah, but he's gonna play it. All right. I could have just attacked first. But I'm actually not sure if I'm not sure if John Dave wanted to play. Oh, he definitely has the damping spear. But I'm not sure if John Dave definitely wanted to play on that turn because he like the Redane is actually doing a lot of work in this matchup. And by comboing with Amalia, you're taking out the only thing that's stopping Joshua from ever comboing off. So, and there's another Redane as well. Turn to the ranks. So I think it's about to get to 19. Oh, wait. Yep, he's going to keep it on top. He's going to gain 19 and 3. That's 4. He's going to do the math. 9 times 3, 27. 57. He's going to gain 57. Oh, plus those 2 lands, that's probably 63. 6, 7. Oh, never mind. That's additional 7. So 57. Then 7 times 3, 21. So that's 78. And look how bright their phones are. Oh, guys, turn down the brightness. You're too young to be blind by these machinations. For those of just tune in, this is the second round of the PR Pass event for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. The pre-release is going to be next week, Friday. So if you want to get a slot, make sure to pre-register at Top Deck Games. You can visit our website or at our shop to get your slots secured. So that's going to take care of the Amalia trigger. And yep. So next turn, he should be dead. And he should discard his lands. Wait, what? Oh, he's dead. Okay. I forgot Amalia had, what do you call this? He's working so hard and getting his life total up. What is that card? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if that's gonna save Joshua. What is that? Is that gonna bounce? Oh, that's gonna buy him a turn though. I think it's from Murder. Yeah, the bounce surveil. Oh my god. Joshua with this cheeky plays. Okay, so he's not dead after all. He's going to be dead though next turn because that Aether Flux Reservoir is going to kill him. Sick plays from Joshua. Now he needs to combo on his turn. Return non-land permanents. Surveil 1. Unauthorized exit. That's the card that Joshua was playing. I finally figured it out. Holy smokes. Now Joshua has a chance to win, but can he top deck anything? Anything! Oh, what is he doing? He's pulling out his phone. Oh, that means he's gonna try to combo. Okay. Oh, top decks. Pour over the pages. Let's go. Alright. Let's see if we're gonna get a game 3. Oh, another pour! And he gets a layer as well. Oh, this should be it. This has got to be the combo. Ladies and gentlemen, Joshua is doing it. I think that was a very crucial mistake there for John Dave to combo off. But I don't blame him because he definitely wanted to win on that turn. He just didn't expect the answer from Joshua. And he gets another layer. Oh. And he flashbacks the pour over the pages. Ah, there it is. There it is. That should be it. That's over. That's game. And just tap the right mana. Yep, he even has hidden strings. Untap. That's 3 green. And looks like John Davis is about to scoop it up. All right, we're going to go for a game number 3. What the hell? Okay. It's like we have a very exciting match here for both these players. This is sick. This is actually sick. I love it. Looks like there's going to be a fix in that life total. Thank you, Eric. All right, so that was a very interesting turn of events for both players as we're going to game number 3. That was crazy. Who would have thought? I actually thought Joshua was going to lose at that point. But I think the crucial turn was for John Dave not to sacrifice his Redain. I could say he got kind of greedy at that point, but I don't blame him because that was literally the lethal turn for him. Uh, Joshua just happens to have an answer. So that was actually the right call for him to play pour over the pages. Like, who would have thought? Like, I could have just searched for land and ramp, but he chose to actually look for an answer. He was definitely afraid of the combo, and it paid off because he got to untap and hold up the that weird card from Murders, unauthorized exit. Like, no one would ever dare to play that card in this deck. This is why I'm having a good laugh right now, but it's paying off for Joshua, which is pretty good for him. All right, so let's talk about a bit about the matchup. John Dave, Amalia combo. The He's on the play, so and he has access to Thoughtseize, which is quite a huge difference. So he could slow down Joshua, but Joshua, on the other hand, all he needs to do is just top deck and combo as quickly as possible. Uh, he has access to Path of Peril, but no source for land. Not even a blue source for the Vizier. Is he gonna keep it? He could keep it. Oh, this is Path of Peril is actually a pretty good card in this matchup. So, but that's a mulligan for Joshua. If he has done his homework, he definitely needs to find the right cards. He needs the land drops. The land drops are super important. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't have the answer to your hand. It'll definitely come because you have access to cantrips such as impulse and pour over the pages. So, and then you have filter cards such as that search Archdruid's Charm, as well as uh, what was that card? Sylvan's Scrying. You can definitely filter your deck very quickly. And then eventually you'll get to your answers. But John Dave should definitely have the upper hand now that he's on the play, and he's already down to 5. Okay, that's a very keepable hand. Even as Sylvan Scrying as well. So I think the bottom part would be Balagad. I would say I can't see the other card though. All right, Joshua is definitely thinking hard what to bottom for this hand. This is definitely a keep, but going down to five is actually super risky, especially for Joshua at this point. So he's thinking about bottoming the vizier, which I don't blame him. It's either the vizier or the balagad. Those are the two choices. Because he already got three lands and Sylvan's Crying. All right, so he's keeping the vizier. Oh, and that's the Thespian stage. So looks like it's gonna be very easy keep. So he's gonna look for like a pour over the pages or like a payoff, or maybe Path of Peril. Path of Peril is actually pretty good, or maybe another um, unauthorized exit that could definitely catch the John Dave off guard again. All right, Wild Growth Walker uh, just needs. He already has Amalia on the field. Wow, this is looking very quick for John Dave as well. Yep, there it is. It's gonna take one down to 19. Oh lordy! Into Sinnoh Scout, which causes the trigger to explore, and he's gonna gain life. Yep, it's gonna reveal the top. It's a Thoughtseize. I'm not sure if he's gonna keep that because he's just gonna go on the loop. Oh, he's gonna keep it. Wow. Is he's gonna loop it out and? All right, never mind. He's gonna go for the. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna do the loop the loop. Redain. Yep. That's a collected company. Into another land. Thoughtseize. This is a very weird build for John Dave to have access to Thoughtseize. And there it is, the Aether Flux Reservoir. That should seal the deal next turn in case he answers Amalia. So, John Dave definitely has the perfect hand at this point. He's just going to do a little bit of math here. I don't know how Joshua is going to win at this point. Because he has to deal with Amalia, and then next turn he's going to do Aether Flux Reservoir. And yeah, that's still going to be lethal. I don't think Joshua has access to Counterspell. Even if he does answer the Amalia next turn. Yep, gonna do the math. I don't know. I don't know if Joshua's gonna win. I'm sorry, Joshua, but this is super rough. Rough. Like John Dave just had the nuts, man. Like that was a very good turn three into the combo right off. I don't know how you're gonna beat that. Yep, and there's the handshake. You can't do anything about it. Like even though Joshua had a very good hand, like super rough. So hard to beat a very quick turn three combo from John Dave. Like unless you had the nuts as well, but unauthorized exit into like what a counterspell. You just counterspell the reservoir just to shut down his combo. But yeah, there you have it, folks. That is the second round. Congratulations to John Dave for winning that. We will be back after this break, ladies and gentlemen, for the last round. I think it's Eric and John Dave in the top table. So both combo decks. We'll see who gets the upper hand. Winner is going to get the pass for the pre-release event next week. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this break.
One, two, three. So if you're ready, and if you let me, I wanna see it in motion in 3D. You won't regret me. Champagne confetti. I wanna see it in motion in 3D. 'Cause you know I like it, girl. 3D. You know I like it, girl. 3D. Body to body to body to body to body. You and me, baby, you know that we got it.
I gotta say I'm in the mood for a little bit more. I mean, I'm saying what kind of beat is today. I need me to stop holding.
"これからみんなでめちゃくちゃ踊って騒ごう騒ごう」
Headbanger. I know you feel me now. I know you hear me loud. I scream it loud and proud. Missy gon' blow it down. People gon' play me now. In and out of town. Cause I'm the best around. With the crazy style.
I'm in the big leagues, told him don't miss me by making his dog like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I told him I'ma hit it out of stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told him this was always fast. I'm in the big leagues, told him don't miss me by making his dog like I'm in the big leagues.
All right, welcome back to the stream, guys. TD Bapo here. This is the last round for our PR Pass events here at Top Deck Games. Winner is going to get a free pass for next week's pre-release events in the Outlaws of Thunder Junction. So let us get into the games. Ooh, there you go. The players are getting ready. So, not surprising, Greasefang and Amalia, the top dogs in the format, or rather in the meta here in Top Deck. I guess the Amalia deck is definitely very consistent in terms of getting into the combo. But you have here Greasefang also very quick. Although it does end up passing a turn because it's not lethal on turn 3. So John Dave has the upper hand. It all depends on Eric on how he's going to approach the matchup. So we'll see. Both players are going to start. Double Chariot, Thoughtseize, and nothing. Yep, easy mulligan. He's gonna have mulligan. No lands. That's a mulligan for both players. Looks like Joshua and Miguel are playing on the other end. So we basically made the top table super accessible for all our viewers. Uh-huh. As you can see right here, if we're just gonna jump in a bit on the other side, look at that. No life counter though, and I'm very unfortunate. So Miguel fighting off for top four, getting basically a promo pack. That is on the line, which is why they're still playing. So, but John Dave and Eric, super crucial last round. All right, after the races. Oh, both are already down to 5. This could be spicy, ladies and gentlemen. I'm liking where this is going. No way, down to 4? Ah, that's rough. Ah. That's actually very scary for Eric right here. The question is whether he is on the play or on the draw. So John Dave definitely has the upper hand this time. All right. Guys, if you just tuned in, welcome to the stream. This is TD Bapo, your host for tonight's. And this is the pre-release pass events for Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Winner gets a free shot at playing the new cards for next week in the upcoming set here in Magic the Gathering. This is the third round, the final round. And we have John Dave running the Amalia combo. One of the premier decks to play in the Pioneer format. Definitely very strong. And then we're going to have another separate stream after this. It's going to be the Pioneer League top 8 between Raymond and Kevin. So down to 4. Yikes, even bottoming. I guess that's his only shot. Turn 1, Thoughtseize. Turn 2. Oh no, it doesn't even go for the Thoughtseize. Wants to keep a Rafine's Informants, which is not bad, but he would definitely be, it would be an argument to whether he'd keep the Witherbloom command, which can kill one of his creatures, potentially. And he was on the play. That's super rough. So looks like a Chord of Calling and Innkeeper. Yep. And he's and he has Thoughtseize as well. So, oh, It's my turn. Double Thoughtseize. That's not that card you'd want to draw as well. There goes your Rafine's Informants. Yep. Plays the land, passes the turn. Just hoping for a Grizzly Salvage. Oh, Rafine's Informant. Nice. Yep. And he bins the Seeker's Chariot, which is good. Now, Eric has a game plan, and he's just going to play the land. Technically, he's ahead at this point. Very interesting. John Dave right now. May I remind him that he needs to remember his triggers, by the way, so it doesn't mess up his combos. All right, so Wild Growth Walker, no land drop though. So he is 2 cards away from making the combo. That's a Skyclave Apparition, not a land. He could play Thoughtseize. But then again, the risk of playing Thoughtseize right now is probably hitting one of Eric's artifacts. Doesn't even go for an attack. And goes for 3 again. And at this point, I think John Dave really needs a land. Oh, so he's gonna activate the Fauna Shaman, discarding Skyclave Apparition. That's gonna resolve. So he's going to reveal Amalia, but no sign of an enabler for his life gain. So they're gonna trade, which is pretty good. Now John Dave gets to stabilize. Into another card of calling. I guess he goes plays the Amalia at this point. Yeah. Yep. Nothing too fancy. Doesn't even go for the attack. Oh, there's a Sentinel. I think that's the only play Eric can do. And he gets a map token. He's got Crackets. Trying to look for some answers. Another Sentinel. Interesting choice. Whether to keep it on the top or just bin it. Alright, so definitely desperate for a Grease Fang. Just to close out the game. Much quicker. Oh! There it is! The combo's there. So I think. But he can't pull off the combo just yet. Like, he has all the pieces, but Veteran does not trigger itself, so this is actually pretty awkward. And he lacks a green source for the Card of Calling. I guess the play here is Thoughtseize. Yep. And he got nothing. So the question is whether he'd want to... Yeah. Right, it's taking the risk. It's just a land. If that was a Parhelion into Greasefang, that would have been so brutal. Right. Gets a Bitter Triumph. So now the Sentinel is actually getting bigger. Gonna pass the turn. The question is whether John Dave can get a green source for Card of Calling. I top deck a Sentinel. This is so awkward. Oh. He just needs a land. He was supposed to be ahead in this game. Can't even cast Card of Calling. This is what makes the deck a bit awkward sometimes, because like you normally want your green creatures on the field to enable the Court of Calling. But at this rate, seems John Dave already has the pieces, but not at the right sequence to combo off. And now he has access to Bitter Triumph. So that's going to trigger. It's going to force the block. And he's going to activate the map token, which gets him a land. Plays the plains. He's not worried about anything at this point. Ah, there it is. It could have been there last turn. Temple Garden. 1, 2. But now that he sacrificed his Wildgrowth Walker, I was going to force to play the Sentinel, which is going to trigger both the Veteran and itself. And he should gain life. He should gain life. He forgot the trigger. Dang it. He's supposed to gain life and explore. John Dave, if you're watching this in the replays, this is your fault. Yeah, he took the map token. It's like, hey, it's not yours. So that could have been a crucial trigger for John Dave to actually filter his top deck with Amalia. But unfortunately, definitely forgot to trigger it right there. I should have reminded him last game. But at this point, Eric is also kind of in an awkward position as well, because he just has a bunch of lands and Bitter Triumph in his hand. So not much to go around except for this Sentinel right now that has just been doing the beatdowns. Alright, blocks with the Lunar Veteran. I think he's getting low at this point. Another Bitter Triumph. What the hell? Even has Thoughtseize, but he could fire it off. Looks like John Dave is losing grip of this game. Double Court of Calling. Going down to 14. Just checking his graveyard. That Sentinel is already looking very big right now. And John Dave Sentinel, I don't know if it's going to do anything. It's going to go off and fire off the Bitter Triumph for Amalia. So, looks like he doesn't want to... Okay, he's going to discard, but take 3 as well, taking out the Amalia. And he has a second one off the top, so he's not too worried at this point. He can definitely play the Lunark backside. Yeah, and to top it off with the mulligans earlier. So it looks like John Dave's going to play the backside of Lunark Veteran as a blocker, I guess. He's probably going to fire off the map token at this point. This is feeling very awkward for John Dave. All right, gets a land. That's a land. So slowly enabling that Card of Calling, but I don't know what he can search for. Probably just another Skyclave Apparition if he has a second copy in the deck. So thinking whether he'd take out the Sentinel first. Yeah, I was thinking about it. He's gonna gain 1 life. It's already down to 7. Trigger. Let's see if John Dave calls it for a block. That's already 6. Yep, blocks it. And he should gain 1 life, if I'm not mistaken. Right, just holding off the Bitter Triumph from the top. John Dave is slowly losing grip of this game. This is the first game, by the way. Only has a bunch of lands. And a mana confluence to top it off. So passes the turn. Might go for the Bitter Triumph. Nope. He's gonna save it. He's gonna make him forced to... Oh, that's a Sky Sovereign. It's pretty good. The question is, which is it going to play? Yep. It's going to trigger, gets another map. He's getting so much value just by having a bigger Sentinel and just attacking turn for turn. He's going to fire off the Bitter Triumph during combat. Nope. He's going to let John Dave decide whether he wants to block or throw in the Card of Calling. So he is gonna block. Okay. And in response, Court of Calling for 3, taking 1 damage, down to 6. It's gonna let it resolve. Yep. So definitely the choice would be Skyclave Apparition. Oh. Extraction Specialist could be good, but that doesn't answer the current threat on the board, so I think Skyclave is the best option here. Unless he doesn't have it, then he's in a bit of a pickle here. He's losing so much life. Yeah, I think he doesn't have it. And he's looking at his graveyard. Oh my god, John Dave. That was your only copy, the deck? Must be rough for John Dave. So he's gonna reveal Extraction Specialist just to, buy some time. Probably get an Amalia or what Ghost Walker. Yeah, Amalia should be the key here. All right, mix back Amalia. What is the response going to be? Oh, I forgot he has Sky Sovereign, so that should take care of Amalia as well. Oh, super ahead. He could try for a map token first before firing off the Sky Sov. Nope, she's gonna get a clean answer. Goes for the Extraction Specialist. All right. And he's gonna get the map token, make it bigger. Grizzly Salvage. Actually pretty good because he could go for a Grease Fang at that point. He could go for a Grease Fang turn. Next turn. So now John Dave needs to top deck something very good. Oh, that's a return to the ranks. Holy moly. Now he's looking at the graveyard. Oh my god. But it's very... He can bring 3 creatures back? Yeah, that should be it. He doesn't want to convoke Amalia, definitely. Because that should be lethal? He's only bringing back 2. Oh no, and he tapped out. Oh my god, he should have killed the Amalia. Oh, I think that was the better call. Crazy top deck from John Dave with return to the ranks. Yep, and Eric is already reading the card. Oh my god. Yep, and he's gonna combo. And that should gain him just enough life to try to look for Aetherflux Reservoir and fill his graveyard once again. So that's gonna trigger. Amalia triggers. Gets a land. He's just gonna do a shortcut here, separating 2 piles. One is getting all the lands in his graveyard. And what the hell? Haywire might. And he has access to Besaja as well. Yep, there's Dina. Your second win condition. Alright. Yep, that's not 20 yet. If he gets the Aetherflux Reservoir, and that should be game over. There you go. All right. So all you have to do is just count all the lands he got and the cards that he binned in the graveyard. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's gonna pull out his calculator and see if he can get the win this turn. Eric is tapped out, and the only card in his hand is Bitter Triumph, which should have been his saving grace. And he scoops it up. All right, we're going to game number 2. Congratulations, John Dave. Grabe. What a clutch turn there. Top decking the Return to the Ranks. That was definitely the card that he needed. I think Eric just got a little bit overconfident with tapping out by taking out the Extraction Specialist. I think he was worried that he was going to attack with the Extraction Specialist to gain some value from Amalia. So, woo, that was crazy. Let's see what's happening on the other side, though. While we're waiting, both guys are just sideboarding. Yep. It stops at 20. It stops at 20. So... And Amalia has already no Summoning Sickness, so that was technically lethal. Just goes for the board wipe and swing in for 20. Yeah, so he put the Aetherflux at the top as his insurance. And in case he doesn't die to Amalia, he can just play Aetherflux and shoot him for 50. Alright, quick transition. Let's see what's happening on the other side of the board. And Joshua is not doing the combo, as his deck should. Miguel has a shot right here. Stormseeker, as well as Miglos. And wait, did he already combo? What happened? Why is there Emergent Ultimatum in the field? He's not winning yet. He should have comboed at this point. I'm curious what happened. Okay, Joshua, you're gonna need some explaining to do after this game. It looks like nothing much is happening. This is gonna go in. Oh, he's gonna crew. Okay, so he's gonna crew the Asika's Chariot, so he can attack. Or not. Okay, so... takes out a counter. I think he's gonna buff the Miglos. Still doing the math. So he's just gonna attack with both Stormseeker and Miklos right there. I think it's giving him the trample, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, let's go back into game number 2 between Eric and John Dave. So Eric on the play this time. And it was actually a pretty fair match, if you think about it, with both players mulliganing to 5 and 4. That was the best you could get from going very low on hard cards in hand for that kind of game. And Eric was actually very close, but got a little bit overconfident in that last game with the Sky Sovereign. I think he should have taken out Amalia at the very least. If we wanted to be sure. Okay, that looks like a decent hand. I think John Dave is ready to mulligan. With Aether Flux, you don't want that in your starting hand. You need that in your deck. Because you're just eventually going to find it with Amalia. Oh, looks like it's a keep though. Alright, starting up with Thoughtseize. Targeting John Dave. There's a Wild Growth Walker. Innkeeper. Thoughtseize is one of the most impactful cards in the Pioneer formats. Also in other formats, such as Modern. Ooh, it's got a cheeky card right there. Remorseful Cleric. It's actually a pretty good card. Actually deals with Eric's graveyard, which technically locks out the combo for Eric's side. Yep, and he takes it out. Now he has to worry about the combo though. But if Eric gets a Greasefang combo in turn 3, I think he is locked in for this game. Whoa! Lush is the land for the turn. Very interesting. Which means he probably won't get the Amalia or rather the Greasefang combo, because he's keeping it on top. There's a Sonote Scout. Blooming Marsh into Innkeeper. Yep. Gains a treasure token. So actually, next turn he could go for the combo. Oh, and there's the Grizzly Salvage. You hate to see it. Ooh. That's pretty much why he kept it on the top. So he would definitely play Lango. Let's try to hold up a instant speed reaction. He's thinking really hard because that last game was definitely brutal for him. So I think the best play here is to pass the turn. Oh, wow. Or slams Greasefang right off the top. If he top decks Amalia, I would definitely say the game is over. Damn, very risky mindset right here for Eric. Sometimes it's not bad, but another Sinnoh Scout. Okay, so definitely not going to see that happening. Oh, wait, he does have it in his hand, so he already has the combo. So the sequence would definitely be Amalia. Yep. So he's going to trigger the Innkeeper. And he's going to trigger Amalia. Explore top. There's the Court of Callings. He's definitely going to put in the graveyard. Oh my god! What the hell? The handshake! It was just right in. Oh wow. John Dave taking it 3-0 here at Top Deck for the PR pass. Congratulations. We're going to be seeing him next week on the pre-release of Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Well played. So, like I said earlier, the play was definitely to leave up an instant speed because that would at least give the signal for John Dave to not be risky by playing off the combo right away because, Summoning Sickness and all that. But, damn, Eric just slammed the Grease Fang for no reason. I don't think, I would definitely not agree to that type of play if you want to respect your opponent. Especially with that type of deck. Alright, so let's have a sneak peek at the other table. But congratulations to John Dave. I'm guessing this is the second game right now. But yeah, that was super rough for Eric. He went all in and did not pay off. Oh, is that a double damping spear? So that's 3. And yep, gonna be taken out. There's the damping spear. I'm not sure if we could play another spell. Oh, he could float. Yeah, he could float. He has Archdruid's Charm. What? Why did he do it? No! Oh no. Oh, there it is, the handshake. Wow. That was game number 2. Why did he? No. Joshua! You could have responded. You had Archdruid's Charm. You could have answered the Damning Spear. That was weird games I'm seeing right now. So, but I think that's it for our featured match table. And that is it for our events. Thank you guys for watching. Let me just pull my face again. Yep. So thank you for everyone who just tuned in. We're going to have another stream later for the Pioneer League between Raymond and Kevin. So don't miss it. Be sure to subscribe if you're not going to watch that anymore. But please do watch if you want. This is Tito Bapo. I'll watch you. I'll watch you. I'll see you in the next stream. Peace out. Oh yeah, I was set in studio mode. Dang it. Peace out.